Welcome to Dan S channel. Aquaba, I trust you had a good weekend and that your week has started out fair to fine. I am going to get straight to it and I'm going to speak to the Jamaicans. Whether you're back home or out there in the diaspora, you're coming to Ghana and you decide, hey, let me explore. Once you have your Jamaican passport, you need no visa, right? Sound good? Yes, that's awesome. Once you get to immigration, please listen to me. There is no guarantee that you will get 3 months stay. You may get 3 months, you may get a little more than 3 months, or you may get 2 months, or you may get 1 month, 30 days. Have no fear. There is a system in place where you can extend your stay. All right, so I'm moving on quickly. You're here, going about, and you say, even though that was at the back of your mind, that was always at the back of your mind, that was the agenda. You want to stay in Ghana. You want to live in Ghana. You want to become a resident of Ghana. How do I go about that? What is the process? Let me share this with you. Remember, I did a vlog, and in the ending, I said I heard about a place called Diaspora Affairs. The year of return, 2019. Dan S. refers to it as 2019, the emergence of Ghana. Sometimes you hear people have this thing to say when they're talking to other people or people that don't know them out there. You're really talking to? Well, for me, 2019, the emergence of Ghana is saying, you hear about Africa, and you may hear a little bit about a country called Ghana. But you don't know Ghana. I'm going to show you who Ghana is and what Ghana is all about. So that is how I look at year 2019. Dan S says the emergence of Ghana. So the gates, doors are open. Yes, that is possible for you to live and remain in Ghana. But there are requirements that you will have to meet. You have to meet those requirements. And I feel you, I understand it. Worse as a Jamaican, I think from you can show you Jamaican, you're good to go. But sometimes there are things we don't like, but we have to respect the system because we are a foreigner coming in. I have that connection. When I introduced myself in my vlog in the beginning, I spoke about, my fantasy with Africa for over 12 years. And so touching down on the soil of Ghana, it worse is like, for me, I feel this is it. But the bottom line is, and we know that, Jamaican people know that, if you have to go to the USA, Canada, UK, a visa, USA, right now to apply for a visa, there's a waiting list for 2024. My aunt shared that with me. Waiting list to apply for a visitor's visa to the USA. If somebody sponsors you or file for you from Jamaica, come on, man. You know that we are travelers. We've been doing this thing for a long time. Yes? And you know the process. Whether it's a sister, the mother, the father, the husband or the wife, there is a process. And it's not going to come through just like that. And you have to provide the requirements, not 2 of the requirements, and give an explanation, or 3 or 4. Whether you agree with the requirements or not, or you think it's too much, the bottom line is the requirements are requirements. A different conversation, a different setting. It have nothing to do with you and I coming in as a foreigner to Ghana. So if you can work with the system when you need to provide, Jamaicans, diaspora, yes, to get in to the States, the UK and Canada. I lived in London, England for 7 years, a couple of decades ago. I had to apply for a visa to get in. So Ghana's system in place, if you choose so to live in their country, is from one, it's quite a few. So you won't go through it, yes? And you're going to look at what is applicable to you. So as a Jamaican, and I think it's pretty much the same with the diaspora. But let me not even jump on that. I'm going to speak to Jamaica again and the Jamaicans wherever they are, because I am taking you where I am walking or have walked. You have to make an appointment to visit the Diaspora Affairs office. And you take your passport with you. And once you speak to one of their representatives, they're going to ask you a couple of questions, and then they will provide you a letter. So immigration has again outlined the requirements, and you check what is applicable. I'm just going to touch on a couple that you need. You see this Ghana card? I got the Ghana card because I tell you, I just wanted to be able to do what I have to do with mobile money. The Ghana card is one of the requirements that you're going to need before you can go and entertain or be entertained by immigration. Question and answer. And supplying all the documents that they require, copies. So you will need to have and get the Ghana card if you want to apply for residency in Ghana. You will also need to provide your bank statements. You'll know how many months they will need. You will also need to provide a document, where you're living, i.e. a lease agreement where you're staying. Or if you have bought property, whether land or whatever, you have to have that documentation to show them. So if you have a lease agreement along with the receipt. And in Ghana, in renting, I'm just going to work with a year. A year rental upfront is pretty part of the course here. And so you ensure you have that lease agreement with your receipt. They're going to need that. You also have to show proof, not just your mouth, your source of income. How are you able to sustain yourself living in Ghana? What's your business? What's your line of business? So as you tell them, be able to show how you're able to sustain yourself whilst living here in Ghana. Copies, and they need copies of that. You also need 2 Ghanaians who will accompany you to immigration. One of the Ghanaians will have to provide a letter of support for you. And also their bank statements, yes, their bank statements. There's a fee that you have to pay to apply for residency. And there are 1 or 2 other requirements As I said, if you have children, etc., you have other requirements that you'll have to be able to provide. You cannot have 3. So in other words, if 10 other requirements apply to you, you can't have 8.5 and all is well when you go to immigration. Just make sure you have everything. And if you don't have everything, then you try to sort yourself out and just, extend your stay until you have all the requirements. And then you, along with your 2 Ghanaians and your supporting documents, photocopied and hard copy, because immigration will be maintaining a file on you, and you go and you present your case. And you also have to prepare a letter as to why you want residency in Ghana. That's basically what you need to do as a Jamaican. Diaspora affairs, I understand, came into being since the year 2019. So the process that others before you went through, it's different now. So we have to work with the program here. And I am somebody that once I know the process, then I will do my very best to follow the process to the T once I know. So the key is you must get your information and arm yourself and know what it is, so you do not waste time in endless chatter and possibly thinking the mountain is that much more difficult to climb. We all don't have the same stories. We all are not here in Ghana leaving from our country of origin for the same reasons. Whatever the reasons are, they're not really important when you touch down in Ghana as it applies to, I would say, regularizing yourself. We have to do our best to work with the system. If there are changes to be made, then we be patient and wait. And those who are part of policymakers, etc., then if you have a platform or you have audience and you can, then you provide your input and we see. But for now, I'm going to say it to you because I know my Jamaicans know the thing go. If you're really interested in Ghana and you look at the requirements, I'm going to say to you, it's far more accessible than what we go through in applying, not even for, you can't apply for a resident. You have to have somebody to file for you. You have to have someone sponsor you. Blood or spouse to get into the US of A. Pretty much the same for the UK. Canada, if you're doing the thing on your own, the requirements will be probably 10 times that of Ghana. So I'm saying to you, the possibility exists if you so choose to get a residency in Ghana, but ensure that once you get all the requirements, you meet them and you go there. I say boots on the ground. Wherever you are, you're thinking about Ghana, get busy. We all, and I'm new to the game in sharing via YouTube. YouTube creators promoting Ghana, I think they're good, man. They're good. They do their best and they do their all. And they're here, yes? Because that is another thing. For me, you have to be here and telling me about here. I'm sorry. But in sharing and telling you as much as they can as they go through, it is nothing like when you come and touch down on the soil of God. You have to feel it, you have to see through your own eyes. Because again, what may be a wow for me may be a nah for you, and vice versa. And so I will say to you, once you buy your ticket, you will purchase your ticket after you have done also your own research. After being, pulled in by many of the YouTube creators and hanging on and listening, you also need to go and do your own research. So you have some questions. But when you purchase that ticket, for Dan S, that's when you mean business. I am the facilitator once you purchase that ticket. Because I know it's extremely important that if you're sure you want to do this, even come and visit and stay, you're going to need to know the process. And you need to know it can be done. Nowhere is perfect. I didn't come to Ghana for perfection. But I'm telling you, always know this. You don't have to tell the world, but know this for yourself. Where is it you're coming from and come to Ghana? This is a big one. How much money did you need to live on every month wherever you were coming from? When you look at Ghana, then you make the comparisons. If you find it has exceeded your budget, then maybe you'll say, and maybe your source of income will not really cross, and you say, that's okay. But if you can maintain your source of income, and you're looking at businesses here in Ghana, be a part of, add value, and you say, hey, this is not bad, then go for it. I say to you, Ghana is possible. Life will always bring the hurdles, the struggles. But I say, Ghana is possible. And one last thing I'm going to say for Jamaicans from Jamaica coming in, not from the diaspora, whether it's UK, USA, or Canada. You know we are looking at a rate of exchange for the US or what, over 1.55. In Ghana, I just round it down to 7 to 1. So you have to also look at that when you're working out your budget. If you're buying your US dollars from Jamaica coming in and you know what you're paying for the US dollars over 1.45 to 1, then when you convert and you start to spend, then you'll be mindful of that. Because yes, Ghana CD fly. Yes, it can fly. But then again, I really don't know your source of income, from which country you're coming from when you got into Ghana, and how you are affected when you change that currency. So, first things first, diaspora affairs. You have to call them and make an appointment. But it's extremely possible. And I'm telling you, you will know once you touch down. If it's Ghana, yes. If it's not Ghana, that's okay. I'm sure you'll have a whale of a time while you're here. Please share, like, hit the subscription bell. Subscribe. It's in red. Click it. Not hit the subscription bell. Notification bell attack it. And just press subscribe. It's right there, bright in red. God bless. Until the next time.